So I had a parent that showed me something that I think is really important. So I think sometimes we put our kids in front of Zoom and we maybe don't really pay attention. Like we just think like, oh, they're good, they're just listening. Like, I don't really need to do anything, so maybe you go do the dishes or something. But there's a thing that maybe could happen with your kids, and it could really help if you just taught them how to fix it. And it's not something that I can teach them because I can't see what their screen looks like. So this screen is in gallery view, and this is, I'm sharing my screen with them. So your screen might look different if you're doing speaker view or something. So I want to teach you how to teach your child how to fix this problem. So this is a problem because all the faces are in the way of what we're learning. So this is a chart that we count on. So it would be really helpful if the kids knew how to move that over. So this is another example of how it messed things up. So this is some letters I was teaching, and I was teaching how D does not look is not B and it's not P, and it kind of cut it off. So it's actually a really easy fix. So in this picture, you can kind of see a black bar above it. Sometimes you can't see that black bar. You have to kind of hover over it. So when you're hovering your mouse over it, if you click on this black section, you can just move this over. Also, it's kind of hard to see. Oh, you can see it. Awesome. So you can minimize this too. So you can teach your child this. So if they click on this, it will just go away. Like they won't be able to see me. So maybe that's not the best choice, but it'll just be a little bar. If you click on this one, I think it just shows themselves, or maybe it shows me. If you click on this, it shows this big long strip. And if you click on this, it's like a bigger part that you can actually pull out and see more faces. This is what I actually do when I'm in this view, so I can see most of them. But anyways, so all you would do is you would click on here and you would move it where you need to. This is something that'd be so helpful if the kids knew how to do, because if it got in the way, they could just move it themselves. So this is an example like why it would be helpful. So on this screen, we're learning about the calendar. And on this side is just like a view for me to be able to click on the next slide. So if they just moved the people over there, then they could see everything that I do. I hope that makes sense. I know Zoom is frustrating because it is different on every person's screen. And it depends if you're using a phone or an iPad or a computer. But hopefully this kind of gives you an idea. If you haven't sat with your child during Zoom, maybe it would be helpful if you could sit by them for a couple Zooms so you can see how to help them. I know that we're all busy, but sometimes they just really don't understand like what they can do to fix their problem. And sometimes kindergartners don't even realize that they're having a problem to even know how to ask. Like this, if the screen was like cut off and we're counting, they would be like, oh, I don't know what they're talking about. But they might not like come to you and say like, oh, I'm having a problem. They might just like go along with it and be confused. So anyways, if you could take a couple minutes to just teach your child how to move that screen, that would be super helpful. Thank you so much.